away.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I did this really smoky, blown out, dramatic eyeshadow look for you, and I used the Tartelette in Bloom palette. This isn't new, but it's new to me, and I really like it. It's got some dark, dramatic colors in there as well as some neutrals, and I really like this palette better than the first one because it's got a few shimmers in there as well. The first one's all matte and this one has a few shimmers, which I like. And I really love the packaging, and it also smells really good. It smells like chocolate. It smells so good. So this palette is definitely one of my new favorites, and if you don't have it already, I would go ahead and pick it up if you can. If you all like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. So I am taking my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer to prime my eyelids first, and this is going to help cancel out any darkness that I have on my eyelids, and it's going to help the blending process as well. Today I'm going to use my new Tartelette in Bloom palette. It's so pretty, I love it. I'm taking the shade Charmer just to set that concealer that I placed as my primer, and then for my transition shade I'm taking the shade Sweetheart, which is a mauve purple color, and I'm just placing that in the crease and building up the color and making sure that it is extra blended out. And then right on top of that, to add a little bit of definition, I'm taking the shade Jet Setter and doing the exact same thing. I'm gonna add some color and then I'll blend it out, and then I'll add a little bit more and blend it out again just to make it extra blended. And then to add a little bit more definition, I'm taking the shade Rebel, and I'm just focusing this on the outer portion of the crease, and with whatever's left on the brush I'll bring it inwards a little bit, but this is just going to add a lot more definition to the outer portion of the crease. And then to add even extra definition, I'm going to go in with the shade Activist on a pencil brush, and I'm just going to place that on the outer V portion of my eye. And then I'm going to add a little bit of color, and then I'll blend it out again and add some more and blend it out. And this is going to give you the most color payoff with the best blend, if that makes sense. And then for the center lid shade, I'm taking this beautiful bronze shimmery color called Firecracker, and I'm placing this just on the center of the lid. And I did wet my brush so it looks extra metallic. And then I'm going in with the shade Funny Girl and placing that just on the inner portion of the lid. And this creates kind of an ombre effect, as you can see, with the light to the bronze and then to the dark shades. And then I'm adding some wing liner with my Maybelline Blackest Black gel liner. Then I went ahead and put some false lashes on. These are the Demi 120s from Ardell. And then I moisturized and primed with the Neutrogena Oil-Free Moisturizer and the NYX Shine Killer. And for foundation, I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I had to get a new shade because I'm a little bit more tan since it's the summer. I'm in the shade Nude. And I'm just placing this on my face with a foundation brush. And then I'm taking one of my new brushes from my makeup brush set to blend that out. Brushes are actually really nice to blend out foundation, and they're kind of similar to the Artiste brushes, and I would recommend getting these if you're not into spending $80 for a single brush. These I feel like would work just as fine, and they are really affordable as well. Next, to cover up my dark circles, I'm taking my NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector and just placing that on the inner portion where my dark circles are the most prominent, and then I blend that out with my fingers. And then for concealer, I'm back to my #1 fave, the Naked Skin Concealer, and I'm in the shade Fair Neutral. And I'm just placing this underneath my eyes and also around the bottom of my nose where I get redness, and then my chin, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead, just to even out the highlight. And then I'm taking another one of these brushes to blend out that concealer. And then to further blend out my concealer, I'm taking a damp beauty blender and pouncing that right over top. And this is going to soak up any excess product that was left behind. And then to set my concealer, I'm taking this highlight powder from the Wet n Wild Contour Kit. And I'm just setting all of my concealer with that. And then to set the rest of my foundation, I am taking this Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc Free Face Powder in the shade Creamy Natural. And then to bronze up my skin, I'm taking my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula as well, just to add a little bit of definition into my skin. At first, when I first got this bronzer, it was in the winter and I could not stand the smell, but once summer came around, it kind of grew on me because it's got like a really strong coconut scent, but now I really like it. And for the lower lash line, I'm taking the shade Leader and Rebel, and I'm placing those both on the lower lash line, and then I'm taking the shade Activist on a flat definer brush just to add a little bit more definition on the outer portion of the lower lash line. And then for the inner portion, I'm taking Funny Girl again and placing that on the inner corner of my eye just to highlight that area. For blush today, I'm taking the shade Amaretto from the Jaclyn Hill Becca Champagne Collection Face Palette. This is a really nice everyday neutral blush. And then for highlight, I'm mixing Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop together and placing that just on the highest points of my cheekbones, on the bridge and tip of my nose, and also a little bit on my Cupid's bow. And then for my lips, I'm taking the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural and the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Pure Hollywood. And that is basically it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!
I don't really like to wait, so I'm gonna walk myself away. I don't have a lot to say until the liquor gets me going.